Hey everyone, and welcome to our deep dive all about AI Bot Studio. It's it's a platform making some serious waves in the AI chatbot world.
Yeah, for sure. It seems like AI is everywhere these days, right?
Definitely.
And this platform, really makes it easy to actually build and use those AI-powered bots.
Absolutely.
For all kinds of things.
All kinds of things. What's really blowing my mind is just how many different kinds of bots you can create with AI Bot Studio.
Yeah.
It's like we're way past basic chat bots now.
Right.
You can build bots that are like experts in their fields.
Yeah.
Like you can have a bot for customer support or education. And even, I saw this example in the material about walleye fishing in Wyoming.
Walleye fishing in Wyoming.
Yeah.
That's pretty specific.
I know, right? Okay,
Yeah.
So before we get into like these super niche expert bots, can you walk us through the basics of how this thing works? Like how do you actually create a bot using AI Bot Studio?
So, it's actually surprisingly simple. They've kind of broken it down into three main steps. You have your settings, your training, and then customization. In the settings, you do the initial setup, like naming your bot, choosing some basic visual stuff.
Okay.
Then there's the training phase. This is where you're actually giving the bot all the information it needs to learn and to respond intelligently.
So it's like building the bot's brain, basically.
Exactly.
Giving it all that knowledge it needs. What kind of information can we feed into it?
Oh, you've got a ton of options. PDFs, URLs, even just plain text. You can even link to other bots that you've already made, which I think is a really cool feature.
Yeah.
It's really all about, giving your bot the tools to be helpful and informative.
Got it. So like if I wanted to create a bot that could answer questions about a certain product, I could feed it the product manual, maybe some customer reviews, some blog posts even.
Yeah, exactly. And what's really neat is that AI Bot Studio doesn't just store this information, like a filing cabinet. The AI actually analyzes it. It pulls out the key insights and it builds kind of this whole understanding of the topic.
So it's not just like copying and pasting from the stuff I give it.
No.
It's actually learning.
Yeah, it's learning.
It's like forming its own
understanding
knowledge.
Exactly.
Almost like a person would.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. It's all about context and comprehension. The AI is actually trained to understand how different pieces of information relate to each other.
That's amazing.
So it can give more nuanced and accurate answers.
So it seems like you don't have to be like a coding genius to create a really smart bot with AI Bot Studio.
Not at all. That's one of the things that really sets this platform apart. They've really focused on making AI accessible to everyone, regardless of their technical background.
I like that.
And one way they do that is through this library of pre-built AI bots. They call them ready experts.
Oh, ready experts. Tell me more about that.
So imagine you need a chat bot to handle basic customer support questions. Instead of building one from scratch, you can just choose the customer support trainer from their library.
Oh, wow.
And AI Bot Studio actually automatically generates a set of instructions for this assistant. So it's ready to go right out of the box.
That sounds super convenient. And you said there are over 100 of these pre-built experts.
Yeah, over 100.
Wow. What kind of things can they do?
They cover a really wide range of categories. From business and marketing to education and health. There are experts for lead generation, appointment scheduling, product recommendations, even tutoring students in specific subjects.
So it's like having a whole team of AI assistants just ready to go.
Exactly. All powered by AI. And the best part, you can deploy these bots to popular messaging platforms with just one click.
Wait, one click. Tell me more about that.
Yeah. AI Bot Studio makes it super easy to integrate your bots with platforms like WhatsApp, Messenger, and Instagram.
Okay.
You literally just click a button and your bot is live.
Wow.
It's ready to interact with people.
So I could have my customer support bot answering questions on WhatsApp, my marketing bot engaging with followers on Instagram, and my sales bot generating leads on Messenger. All with just a few clicks.
Exactly. No complicated integrations, no coding required.
This is starting to sound pretty futuristic. Okay, but before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's talk about that assistant creator you mentioned. You said you can build unique bots with that feature.
Right. So the ready experts are awesome for those common tasks. Right. But what if you made a bot for something super specific, something totally unique to your business or your industry? That's where the assistant creator comes in.
Got it. How does that work?
Well, you basically type in any topic you can imagine.
Any topic.
Yeah. Remember that walleye fishing example?
Yeah.
They type in walleye fishing in Wyoming. An AI Bot Studio would actually generate instructions for a custom AI assistant that specializes in that.
Hold on. So I could create a bot that's expert on, like, the history of cheesemaking in Switzerland?
You could.
Or the best places to stargaze in the Southern Hemisphere.
Exactly.
The possibilities are endless.
That's the power of AI Bot Studio. It's giving people the ability to create AI-powered experts on literally any topic they can think of.
There's a lot to take in.
And we're just scratching the surface. We haven't even talked about the different ways you can train these bots.
Right.
Using different types of information, or how AI Bot Studio makes sure they stay up to date with all the latest AI advancements.
Well, this is definitely a deep dive. I'm already brainstorming all sorts of bot ideas.
Ooh.
But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's take a closer look at those different training methods and how AI Bot Studio keeps those bots on the cutting edge of AI. We'll do all of that after a quick break.
Sounds good. Welcome back. So before the break, we were talking about AI Bot Studio and how it lets you build these unique bots using that assistant creator. We even talked about one specializing in walleye fishing in Wyoming.
Oh, yeah.
Now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about how we train these bots to become truly intelligent.
You know, it's amazing to think about how we actually teach these bots. It's almost like we're shaping their digital minds.
Yeah.
Earlier, we talked about feeding them information, like PDFs, text, URLs, even Q&A sets. Can you unpack that a bit more? What's happening behind the scenes during that training process?
It's all about making connections. When you give information to an AI bot, it's not just memorizing it word for word. The AI Bot Studio system actually analyzes that data. It identifies those key concepts, the relationships, and it forms this really sophisticated understanding of the subject matter.
So if I fed a bot a research paper on, let's say, renewable energy, it wouldn't just spit back random sentences from the paper. It would actually grasp the core ideas, like the types of renewable energy, the challenges and benefits, and be able to have a real conversation about it.
Exactly. It's about going beyond just matching keywords to this deeper level of comprehension. The AI learns to recognize the nuances of language, the context of the information, even the intent behind what people are asking.
That's so cool.
So the bot can provide more insightful and relevant responses, just like a human expert would.
It makes sense. So it's not just storing info, it's understanding and applying it.
Right.
I imagine the more information you feed the bot, the smarter it gets.
Absolutely. It's a continuous learning process. Every piece of data helps the bot build a more comprehensive and nuanced understanding. It's like giving it a constant education, helping it evolve and adapt to new information.
You know, we keep saying how AI Bot Studio is user-friendly, even for non-techie people.
Yeah.
But we haven't really talked about what happens after you've built and trained your bot. How do you get it out there interacting with people?
Well, that's where that smoking gun feature comes into play. The one-click deployment we talked about earlier. AI Bot Studio makes it so easy to integrate your bots with those big messaging platforms like WhatsApp, Messenger, and Instagram.
It sounds almost too good to be true. So I can create a bot that gives personalized fitness tips and then share it with my Instagram followers with just one click.
Exactly. No need to wrestle with complicated APIs or integration processes. AI Bot Studio streamlines the whole thing so you can focus on what matters, creating that valuable and engaging experience for your audience.
It really does level the playing field. Businesses and individuals can tap into the power of AI without needing a computer science degree.
Exactly.
But let's not forget about those ready experts. We mentioned them as a great starting point for beginners. Can you give us a few more specific examples of how these pre-built bots can actually be helpful?
Sure. Imagine you're a small business owner. You're drowning in customer inquiries.
I've been there.
You could deploy the customer support trainer bot to your website or your Facebook page. This bot can handle those common questions, provide product information, even guide customers through basic troubleshooting. It frees up your time so you can focus on other parts of your business.
That would be a lifesaver for so many small businesses. What about for those of us not running businesses? Are there ready experts that could be helpful for personal use?
Absolutely. Let's say you're planning a trip to a new city. You could use the travel planning assistant bot to get recommendations for hotels, restaurants, attractions, all based on your preferences and budget. Or, if you're trying to learn a new language, you could use the language tutor bot to practice vocabulary and grammar.
It's incredible how these bots can make our lives easier, both personal and professional. But I'm curious, we've focused a lot on what AI Bot Studio can do right now. What about the future? What's on the horizon for this platform?
That's a great question. One exciting development is the integration with course builders and landing page creators.
Oh, wow.
That means that when you create new content on those platforms, It can automatically be fed into your AI bots, keeping their knowledge base constantly updated.
So my bots are basically learning and evolving alongside my projects.
Exactly.
That's incredible. But even with all these amazing features, it's easy to get caught up in the tech itself and lose sight of the human element. How does AI Bot Studio make sure these bots are used responsibly and ethically?
That's a really important point. While AI Bot Studio provides these powerful tools, it's ultimately up to us, the users, to decide how they're implemented and used.
Right.
We need to remember that these bots are tools, and like any tool, they can be used for good or for bad.
It's about being thoughtful and responsible, considering the impact on individuals and society.
Precisely. It's an ongoing conversation, and it's something we all need to be mindful of as we explore this world of AI. But let's not dwell on the ethical side just yet. We have one more fascinating part of AI Bot Studio to explore: customization.
Yes. We've talked about the brains of these bots, but what about their appearance? After all, first impressions matter, even in the digital world.
Absolutely. A well-designed bot can make all the difference in terms of user engagement and the overall experience. So let's dive into that world of customization and see how AI Bot Studio lets you create bots that are not only intelligent, but also visually appealing.
Welcome back to our deep dive into AI Bot Studio. We've covered so much ground already. Building those bots, training them, deploying them with just a click. Now it's time to talk about looks, making those bots shine.
You got it. Because aesthetics matter. Think about it. When you land on a website or you're using an app, that visual design, it really makes a difference. It shapes your first impression. Same goes for chatbots.
So AI Bot Studio doesn't just give you the brains. It gives you the tools to make your bots look good too.
Exactly. They know a well-designed bot can really boost user engagement and the overall experience, so they packed in a ton of customization features. Let you really tailor that look and feel, match your brand or your own style.
Okay, I'm all about making things look good. What kind of customization are we talking here?
Well, you've got control over all the basics. You can upload different logos, a main logo, a round logo, even a separate one for the chat widget.
So my bot will have a consistent look, no matter where it is.
Yeah, exactly. Website, Facebook, Instagram, it'll all look cohesive. And that's not all. You can customize the whole color scheme of that chat interface. Chat bubbles, background, buttons, even the font.
Wow.
It's about creating that visual appeal, matching your brand or your own personal touch.
I love that. It's like giving your bot its own personality.
Yeah.
But is it just about pretty colors and fonts? Or is there a functional side to this too?
Great question. Aesthetics are important. But good design goes deeper. A well-designed chat interface. It can actually improve the user experience, make those interactions feel smoother and more natural.
Like if the layout is messy or the text is hard to read, it's going to be frustrating.
Exactly. That's why AI Bot Studio really put a lot of thought into their design. They went for that clean, minimalist approach. Visually appealing and easy to use.
And remember, we're not just talking about the chat widget. There's also a dedicated page for each bot.
Right. And that page follows those same design principles. Clean, professional, easy on the eyes. It's a great way to showcase your bot and give users that more immersive experience.
Sounds like AI Bot Studio has it all figured out. Powerful AI, user-friendly interface, tons of customization. They really made building these intelligent bots accessible to everyone.
I think so. It's exciting to see a platform that combines that cutting-edge AI with a real focus on user experience.
It's opening up a whole new world of possibilities.
For sure.
Well, we've really explored AI Bot Studio today. From building and training to deploying and customizing, my head is spinning with ideas.
Me too.
We hope you enjoyed this deep dive. If you're looking to tap into the power of AI without needing a tech degree, AI Bot Studio is definitely worth checking out.
Absolutely.
Go ahead. Unleash your creativity. Build something amazing. Thanks for joining us. And until next time, happy bot building.